St. Johns County tonight, we're learning more about a drug raid at a St. Augustine home suspected of housing a meth lab.
Yes, neighbors who've complained about this house for years say they're finally breathing this sigh of relief. We're not identifying them because they fear for their own safety.
What was your reaction when you realized they were raiding this place?
Oh, jeez. I was happy. They did what they had to do, and we're thankful for that.
Here's the home that was raided early yesterday morning. It sits on Tanager Road off U.S. Highway 1. And here are the 7 people arrested during the raid on that house. News4Jax reporter Eric Avanier joining us live outside the home where, Eric, you've been speaking with neighbors.
Yes, investigators tell me that within the past 3 years, they have responded to at least 50 complaints about this home, and they've previously served 2 search warrants here. But get this, this recent raid on the house was like hitting the jackpot because they not only discovered a meth lab inside the home, they arrested multiple drug suspects. Shortly after sunrise, a neighbor's cell phone camera records the St. Johns County Tactical Team raiding a suspected drug house on Tanager Road. Moments later, the camera records multiple people standing in handcuffs outside the home. They were all arrested on drug charges. For the past several years, neighbors say this home has been a beacon for suspected drug activity at all hours of the day and night.
We just don't know from time to time who's coming, who's going.
Investigators say they found enough evidence to determine the property was being used as a meth lab. A close neighbor who is retired law enforcement suspected the meth was being cooked on the property.
I could smell the meth 3 times.
You could smell it?
I could smell it because one was in the garage and the other 2 were in the house.
That neighbor I spoke with says she placed this thorn bush right here because the last couple of times the sheriff's office showed up at her neighbor's house to conduct a raid, the suspects would run out and jump over the fence onto her property.
I had to do something to put a stop to it.
Neighbors in this upper middle class community say this home has been the lone eyesore on the block for the past several years.
All these people around here care about their community, and this one was definitely the eyesore.
Not just eyesore, fear of what they may do when they're stoned out.
Now, to ease the fear of chemical contamination, the fire department came in here after the law enforcement officers cleared the scene, and they pretty much hosed this house down from top to bottom, inside and out. Again, that's just to ease the fear of any type of chemical contamination that could hurt any of the neighbors. Reporting live in St. Augustine, Eric Avanier, Channel 4, the local station.